There we are. We are hot. We are live. Mic check 1, 2. There we go.
All right, live from the Balls Place, we have the 11-15 bout against Traverse City and Marquette. And we look like we're ready to get started here. Pretty quick. Have fun jamming first for Traverse City. 81.
What do you got?
Well, practice and
Blitz Bits. Blitz Bits is the jammer for Marquette this morning. Looks like Blitz just got cycled back a little bit. Everybody's hanging out around turn number 1 out in front. And we've got a lead jammer situation. I believe that is Blitz Bits from Marquette.
And we have a penny pass from Traverse City, 81. Oh, never mind. I think she just maintained it. Wasn't a pass after all, my bad. And that's the end of the first jam.
Ducked it off, ducked it back on. That was a smart play. Blitz Bits runs around, gets 4 points in that jam. Makes a solid call to call it off and reset everybody out front. For those watching at home, Marquette is in the white, Traverse City in the green.
Goodnight Doom jamming for Traverse City. And number 14,
that's Raging Randy for Marquette.
Raging Randy, pretty quick feet.
Just almost looks like a scat back, but no.
Inside out. And Goodnight Doom hits the penalty box.
Hey, huge shout out to our penalty box sponsor at DHE Plumbing and Mechanical. They are your mechanical partner.
Raging Randy doing work, trying to find a seam inside out, but being held by a staunch defense. And finds the seam and takes it.
The blockers couldn't hold on. Raging Randy just takes advantage of their trying to reset. This is a power jam, and Raging Randy finds the inside track around about turn 2.
Looked like Marquette called the play, creating some space and getting number 14 through.
Goodnight Doom back on the track and getting into the mix.
Goodnight Doom finding space on the outside.
Raging Randy looking around for a little bit of space and calls the jam.
Lizzie Luscious, captain for Traverse City, doing great work on there on the blocking.
Look at that. Raging Randy found that moment where couldn't get more, so call off the jam, reset. Let's go at it one more time. Marquette is out to a real quick 14-point lead. Traverse City is hard fought in this, so I'm not counting them out. It's only been 2 jams. This is number 3.
Oh yeah, they can very quickly make those points up.
It's incredible how quickly a swing can be made in a game like this.
Yeah, this jammer can easily have a 20-point jam, changing the trajectory of the game immediately. And number 11 tiptoeing through the inside.
I believe that is Siren Song.
Siren Song with the great skating. What is called? And hits the DHE Plumbing Mechanical penalty box. Your mechanical partner.
That means Blitz Bits takes the opportunity to become lead jammer. They can call the jam when they want, but they don't want yet.
Tough tripod there. Number 13 again, Lizzie Luscious.
And Marquette making a great strategic move as Siren Song tries to get back on the track, but keeps pushing them back, way back.
Educate there on the D as well. Doing well, holding 209 to Blitz Bits.
Dripped off my lips on that.
Great D once again by Traverse. But full steam ahead, 209 Blitz Bits. Siren Song jamming again for Traverse City. Makes her way through.
We've got referees calling out some things. A couple of changes on the track. Looks like somebody hit the DHE penalty box. And this jam still has 20 seconds left. running through. A lot of pushing and shoving. Everybody's up close in the action on turn 3, hanging out by the announcers and the benches.
231, Aurora bracing, doing very well at the head of the tripod there. Great defense and offense by Aurora.
And Siren Song takes a nice little tiptoe on the inside track, just cutting corners.
Number 11 attempting the track jump, the apex jump, but was knocked out.
I think that jam went the full 2 minutes. 11 points for Marquette on that one, 7 points for Traverse City, hopping on the board.
Early on, 25-7, Marquette.
We're just over 5 minutes into the game and setting up for jam number 4.
21. Number 21, Cowboy, jamming for Marquette.
And that looks, I can't see the Marquette jammer number from right here.
And Beatrice Slaughter for Traverse City.
91.
They're listening to like here too now. That's it. They weren't doing that yesterday. We have another visitor to the penalty box.
The Zebras are busy today. They're doing their job, making sure everybody is playing fairly and safely. That jam hasn't moved much past the start-stop line, but there has been a little bit of action for DHE Plumbing and Mechanical. They've got lots of partners going on today.
Tons of partners. River goes and joins, number 085. Cowboys still doing some work, trying to get by. Is bumped out, it's just started all over.
I thought they were going to take the lead right there with that jammer status, but no.
Travis regroups. 7-10, great on the defense.
This looks like
a junkie.
And in this jam, we've had a couple of people go in, a couple of people go out, all courtesy of the referees. Thank you much to our skating and non-skating officials today for making everything nice and fair and uniform across the board.
Both teams seem like they have some sort of strategy in there. Interesting, the ones that I've never saw before as a newbie. Like they're like swinging and picking. I never saw before.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Now, this deep in the jam, I still don't see the referees calling out lead jammer status for anybody. There has been a cycle around the track, but
Beatrix Slaughter with the jam.
There it is. Looks like they were able to pick up 2 points for Traverse City, and that jam lasted its time. The referees called it at the 2-minute mark, and we're going to reset with jam number 5.
Raging Randy once again jamming for Marquette, along with 81. Malpractice for Traverse City.
I like that name. That's a great name.
Yes. I love all these names.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Raging Randy wanting all that smoke going straight up the middle.
Malpractice like a power back, just takes a blocker down and gets lead jammer status. Oh, and then
I haven't thought about that and the grip. I brought a prom date today.
Thanks for holding tight with us. We took a nice little respectful bow out for a moment. There was a medical moment. And Skater is checking in with the medical staff. Everything looks to be on the up and up.
Malpractice and a Cowboy jamming again. Traverse City forcing Malpractice almost out, but she's working to the outside in, inside out, and finds daylight, quickly burst to lead jammer status.
Look at that. Raging Randy not far behind, finds that nice little
power and flight of foot. He has some positioning going on over there with the tripods in the defense. Ooh. Nice attempt at a track cut.
Oh, we've got two jammers that ran into the pack. Lead jammer Raging Randy ended up grabbing a couple of points and calling it immediately.
Very exciting jam.
That was really well done. And sometimes that's the name of the game. You grab a couple of points, you get out, you reset, you keep your opponent off the scoreboard or minimize the points they can get.
So true.
So many of the games we've had this weekend, this Saturday, have been chipping away, chipping away, chipping away. Nobody's really getting out in front heavily, and nobody's ever really out of the game.
Keeping the games competitive and interesting throughout. So we have 209 Bits jamming, along with
that's 248 Goodnight Doom for Traverse City.
Doom.
And Blitz is your lead jammer.
Goodnight Doom doing work on the inside out and finds a seam and cuts through. Bits working again.
The entire pack coming around turn one into turn two and called it before Doom can find the pack. Once again, grab a couple of points and get out. Marquette gets two right there, keeps Traverse City off the board.
Siren Song jamming, along with Cowboy. Raging Randy, I'm sorry.
And we got the 5-second call, about to get started. There we go. And look at that, Raging Randy just rages right into the pack.
Yeah, head just a steam straight all up into the middle. Brave has 11 and tiptoes. Ooh, gaining lead jammer status. Calls it immediately.
Both jammers got out of the pack at about the same time, and it was just a foot race. Can't guarantee yourself points, so you can guarantee your opponent from staying on the scoreboard. Get it out with a couple of zeros. I mean, that's no points on that, but it's not pointless. There is a reason for that one.
Heady played. 21, Cowboy back out to jam with number 91.
Looks like 91 is Beatrix Slaughter. Jinx, baby.
It was in stereo.
No mono recordings around here. Beatrix Slaughter going left and right, going up against 4 different blockers at the same time, and the opposite is also happening for, is that Cowboy? Going up against 4 blockers on the Marquette team?
Mm-hmm.
Just brutal, and everybody gets cycled back.
Those blockers are giving them the work, giving them the business, making them earn every little bit they're getting. Out. Make him restart again.
And then just to know, we keep using terms like recycled, cycled back, push back, that sort of thing. What happens is if somebody gets pushed out of bounds, they've got to come back inbounds behind the person that pushed them out, unless both players get pushed out of bounds at the same time, in which case, no rules. Sort of.
Nice.
So we're halfway through the first jam, and we still don't have a lead jammer. This is a fantastic defensive match. We are seeing a couple of players cycle through the DHE plumbing and mechanical penalty box. Everybody's giving them a high five. They want to be partners.
Tabby Catastrophe doing very well on the defensive end. Number 9. Very good jammer as well.
Aimed.
And 91 gets the pass. Beatrix Slaughter puts back on the bonnet. Oops.
Beatrix takes a lap and is back in the jam. The jam is still hanging tight at the first turn, but it gets called. Looks like 3 points from the officials.
Close bout still so far, 32-10 Marquette.
And scorekeeper just caught up, 32-13. Huge thanks to the skating and non-skating officials. That includes the referees, the scorekeepers, the medical team, anybody out here making the game fair and safe. We love them. Looks like this jam is being brought to you by Blitz Biss from Marquette and Beatrix Slaughter from Traverse City. You know who else is bringing us this jam? It's going to be people like the Garage Bar, City Built Brewing, Greater Grand Rapids Chefs. We've got all sorts of sponsors that are here to help support us, and we thank our sponsors for allowing us this opportunity and taking this opportunity to get their names out there. If you have the opportunity, please stop by, see what we have to offer.
And if you have a chance, vendors along the walls and along the perimeter, they have some very interesting craft, handmade things to offer. I checked them out. And as being as addicted to retail as I am, I'll be out there later picking up most likely the Let's Stay Home cocktail kit I've had my eye on. They have a lot of different flavors like blueberry lavender, coffee chocolate habanero, pink guava raspberry is one I'm looking forward to.
And if I can get a little bit unprofessional for a moment and talk about my personal life, there is some of that in my refrigerator right now. Can confirm.
Oh, right.
Worth it? Nice
Yeah.
ice?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I figured
100%.
Dude, I was
100%.
like, habanero, I'm just so interested in that little spice.
Oh,
this and that.
sweet with a kick. They're right over there.
Oh, like
Yes, man.
if you want them right over here, I'll be seeing you later.
Represent! That's what I love about a situation like this with all of the sponsors, everybody that shows up. It's so engaging for the entire community. Everybody knows each other and engages with each other and supports each other, not out of obligation, but because we want to.
Yes, exactly. It is out of all love. And it's like with the 2 years I've been in this community, it has been all love, and they welcome me with open arms.
I will also mention, if anybody in the community wants to help support one of our local skaters, Attitude Adjustment, getting to the Nationals, you can win a chance at the MVP pass for RollerCon 2025. For every $10 you donate towards Attitude's travel and training for USA Roller Derby, Milton will award you one entry for that MVP pass to RollerCon.
Nice, bro.
Just go find her big face right by the entrance. And anybody in that Grand Raggidy blue will also point you the way.
209 Blitz Bits jamming. Number.
And looks like, is that against 91 Beatrix Slaughter, I think? Wrong again, 81. That is malpractice. My apologies.
Malpractice. Quick to the outside. Beats the defender.
Malpractice quickly proving me wrong.
And to the box goes 209.
That brings up our first Power Jam. For those unaware, a Power Jam is a situation where only one jammer is on the track for whatever reason, typically a penalty. And when you've got one jammer on the track, that means there's only one person, such as Malpractice, that can score any points for your team.
Beats the D on the inside.
85.
Malpractice just powering through. Just a very driven, powerful, strong hit to get another lap in. Whatever City's putting some points on the board.
Awesome combination of strength and speed as she scopes out another opening. And
look at that, a little bit of change in direction. And
86 Ripper
fights through.
Pepper. An 85 Ripper. And is that a...
That was a body pass.
That looks like Marquette has engaged in a star pass, so push-up Daisy is now the jammer. And Malpractice calls it. As the lead jammer, she's got that opportunity.
And things get a little physical out there.
For anybody watching at home and you wonder, why does the jammer keep touching their head or touching their shoulders and then touching their hips? That would be the jammer calling it. The lead jammer has the opportunity to call off the play at any time. They're the only person on the track that has that opportunity. Otherwise, you get a penalty. Call it off any time, and that is the motion to do so. Head to hips.
Goodnight Doom and Raging Randy jamming. And two very active jammers. Goodnight Doom quickly finds the seam and takes it. Gets free.
Raging Randy gets cycled back, and again, Goodnight Doom is trying to find just another glint, and on the outside.
Raging Randy quickly gets around the defensive tractor out. Goodnight Doom once again, and calls it.
And just as Traverse City Educate has gotten out of the box, back at full strength.
And when you look at that, just like that, Traverse City inches up by 2 over Marquette, 38-36.
That is the first lead change of the day, and I think we're going to see a lot more.
Wonderful play on either end.
Officials conferring, making a slight adjustment. Traverse City and Marquette are tied at 36.
I stand corrected. Siren Song jamming. Along with Blitz Bits.
And Siren Song finds that. No. Yeah. Yep. Siren Song finds that. Little break in the action. Takes advantage. They are your lead jammer.
Blitz Bits forcing her way through still. Hasn't found the light yet, but just does as...
There are a couple of skaters down, and Siren Song was able to hop right on over. Take advantage of that catastrophe. Runs through the pack and calls it. Wow.
Beatrix Slaughter to jam. And we have an official timeout.
This timeout is brought to you by Bell's Brewery with Alliance Beverage. They're taking a two-hearted timeout. And if you have the opportunity, and it is safe and responsible for you to do so, we encourage you to take a two-hearted timeout as well.
Some ACF track sponsors. We have City Built Brewing, 888-187, the Drip Bar, S1 Gear, and Pixel. Thank you.
And as a reminder for everybody that is in the arena today, there is a raffle. There is a raffle. We had one yesterday. We have one today. We have one tomorrow. If you want to get involved with the raffle, buy some tickets. They are right near the entrance exit. You had to see it on your way in. Go spend some time. Also, while you're in the area, you can get a tattoo. I swear to you, there is on-site tattooing here.
When does that pop off?
That's already started. That's already started. They started up right after the first match of the day. We are on this is my second match of the day.
Oh.
So since we're going 2x2, this seems to be the fourth match of the day in total. You don't have to do the math at home. That's why I'm here for you.
I was using my fingers under the table. 1, 2, like.
Now, the official reviews are always appreciated. It gives everybody an opportunity to take a breather, but also make sure that everybody is on the same page, right? They do everything together. They keep everything regulated, and it's a great break in the action to give everybody the time to discuss whatever's going on and what the best route to proceed is.
Yes.
It also gives us the opportunity to bring up stuff like Brews Boutique, Goosehead Insurance, and Edward Jones as sponsors. I see them all around right now. So if you have any needs that Brews Boutique, Goosehead Insurance, or Edward Jones can help you out with, please take advantage. That is why they're here.
So I had to learn how to say this yesterday. The Crafty Kachit. They're a vendor that has handbags, fanny packs, slings, and jam straps. I may be visiting them for a jam strap, actually. The Bright Lotus, selling bright and bold polymer clay earrings. And the Rainbow Dragon Prints, 3D printed products such as fidgets, figures, and nerdy accessories. Nerdy accessories. My last name happens to be Poindexter. I might be checking out some of the nerdy accessories.
I've always loved the Crafty Khajiit. I was drawn to them because I am also a big Skyrim fan. So if you know, you know.
Yes. Yesterday I got put on because I didn't know what Skyrim was, obviously because I didn't know what Khajiit was. Yes, I'm a fan of the Microsoft Airplane Simulator on Saturday nights.
Dude, we got a party.
I'll totally Poindexter out on the Saturday, man, for real. Like this, I'm flying to Vegas.
And of course, we got to name check Khajiit, not just because of our nerd tendencies, but also because it is Saturday at the Mitten Kitten. Wait, I want to say Mitten Kitten Arena, and that's not right.
Well, today it might be. This half.
Fuck, I completely blanked on
Meow.
Good for you to help me. Like, yeah,
It's
you
like,
got this. You're good.
No, it's good. This is our home today. We rented it out.
Mitten Kitten Mashup. God damn it. I didn't notice that I was looking at that anytime I'd said that previously.
Oh, yeah,
It's the
I
Mitten Kitten Mashup.
You didn't even realize, bro. I mean, I'm in the same place. If we're here and it's called that, this is what it is. And
If we're lucky, we might see the Mitten Kitten mascot come out. They made a brief appearance yesterday.
Did they?
Yeah, it made a nice lap, shook some hands, did some waving. So I'm excited to see the Mitten Kitten mascot come out again today.
The Mitten Kitten mascot had a big presence on TikTok that I was checking out and watching too. Actually helped me out to get this gig actually too.
Oh, really?
I was like, I didn't know where to sign up.
I appreciate the helpfulness of Mitten Kittens and TikTok.
Wow, it's a long freaking review. Yeah. Oh, 5-minute official review.
Wow. What? That's. Oh.
Where are the prizes? I was going to give a shout out to the prizes. Oh well, fuck it.
And as a reminder, we can't do any of this without equipment sponsors. If we didn't have equipment, we wouldn't have anything to play with. So Modern Skate Shop and Next Level Skate Shop, thank you for being the official equipment sponsors of the Mitten Kitten Mashup this weekend. We are late into the morning, but we've got all afternoon and then again on Sunday for this Mitten Kitten Mashup. We are at the DeVos Place in Grand Rapids, Michigan. It is all roller derby all the time. I've never been to an event this big. It is incredible to me.
This is my first time at Mitten Kitten as well. Actually being part of it too, and this is great.
And through, we've referenced the community earlier. Everybody has just been warm, inviting, welcoming, big smiles on the faces. If you don't know something, all you have to do is ask, and everyone is more than happy to point the way, give you advice, give you suggestions, share information. Just wonderful, wonderful community. I see a little bit of activity with the skating and non-skating officials.
Might have a little bit of movement. Oh.
7 minutes. That's just too long. Oh no, 7 minutes. That's just a lot. That's on the low end.
I'm just waiting for everybody on the bench to break out in a TikTok dance or something like that. Just.
I wanted to start a wave.
Wow, you guys got the best game. What's up? Oh, nice and tight. What's that one going at? Oh.
I like the close speed.
Yeah.
Do they like take this long for the officials often take this long? I've never seen it take this long before.
Yes.
Nope. Took it.
Yesterday.
Really? Going hot. I think he watched it.
And it looks like we're getting back to the action. "14 Raging Randy for Marquette. And number 91, Beatrix Slaughter on the jams. And Beatrix Slaughter forces her way through. Heading way with smiles. As does Raging Randy, but is forced to take a seat in the DHE Plumbing and Mechanical penalty box. Once again, smiling on the way through, number 91, Beatrix Slaughter. Following blocks well and sees daylight once again. Beatrix Slaughter gets through with the help of her friends. Play ready, finds a way. Oh, and great blocks, but Marquette makes them reset. 86, Pepper heading the tripod as the brace. And Beatrix Slaughter is meant for some resistance this time. Very good job by 231 Aurora on the defense.
And we took a minute to clear up what that official conversation happened to be. So Marquette had challenged a penalty. That penalty stood, so Marquette has lost their challenge opportunity, but at the same time, there was an additional penalty added for a blocker out of position. So two things happening at the same time. It took a little bit of time to get everything cleared out. So we thank you all for your patience, and we hope you followed that direction from the officials and the announcers.
Yeah, yeah, dude. Yeah, do it exactly. I wouldn't track either.
All right, we're hopping up on jam number 14. Marquette's got 39 points, and Raging Randy is their jammer. Traverse City has 55 points, and
Malpractice.
thank you.
And quickly and forcefully makes her way through once again. Good skating by Malpractice. Raging Randy once again. Number 14 quickly hits that in. Wow. Flies through.
Everybody's looking at Raging Randy and missed Malpractice. Malpractice just ran right through the group, completely unopposed.
Little jam on jam action.
And calling it. Traverse City pops 4 points on the board, extends their lead to 59-39 over Marquette.
Good night, Doom jamming for Traverse City.
And that looks like number 209. Is that Blitz Bits?
Blitz Bits.
Jamming for Marquette. Once again, Marquette is in the white. Traverse City is in the green and black. Got the 5-second call, and here we go. Blitz Bits just pumping those legs. Just will not stop.
13, Lizzie Luscious says no way, no go, along with number 42 on the block.
And Doom finds a seam. Good night, Doom. 248 is your lead jammer.
7-10 Java Junkie helping out in the defense as well.
Good night, Doom, able to pierce through. Finds a hole in the veil and gets 4 points on the scoreboard. Come back around. The entire jam is still held up at the first turn.
Ooh, Good night, Doom spun around.
Let's see. 085 Ripper cycles back. Good night, Doom. And once again, Ripper
Ripper
playing
great
that
at the D.
defense and
Yeah,
cycling back.
for the second time.
That must be.
Dude, that was wild. I never saw that before.
Great play by Travers.
Little blocker on blocker action. Fantastic. Good night, Doom finally finds a little hole in the jam. And Blitz Bits looking around, trying to make their own space.
Doom with the shake and gets free.
Blitz Bits inadvertently stalled Goodnight Doom, but not for long. blitz playing offense and defense simultaneously. '86 Pepper cycles back 248. Goodnight Dill.
Aurora.
And star pass to Aurora, but Goodnight Dim calls it. But not after pulling down 16 points for Traverse City.
Great skating by Goodnight Doom, getting that 16-point jam, bringing Traverse City, extending their lead 75-39. Siren Song back in for Traverse City as a jammer, along with his
looks like number 14
Randy again. Two quick skaters.
And
about
another
6:20 to go in half.
Another thing that happens to be quick is our calling out of a couple more sponsors, such as Paleo, The Escape Room, and Ailbird Brewery. It's part of the GR8, or Great Group of Restaurants in Grand Rapids.
And we have another timeout.
As a team timeout, that is a two-hearted timeout. So special thanks to Bell's Brewery and their Alliance Distribution for bringing us that two-hearted timeout. If it's a safe and respectful time for you to do so, you should take a two-hearted timeout as well. I had a comment in between the games from someone visiting about how many breweries and bars happen to sponsor the Mitten Kitten weekend. And Grand Rapids is Beer City. We are Beer City, USA. I think going on for 10 years. We have been Beer City, USA. So we've got a lot of breweries, we've got a lot of bars, we've got a lot of opportunities to try new and different things. If you happen to have the time to roam around Grand Rapids, you will find a good brewery.
Yes. Do you remember those days, maybe early 2000s, when there weren't any? There was hardly any, and then an explosion happened. Now, I love beer now.
I didn't realize Jimmy Carter was such a great president for bringing that to us. It took 30 years for me to realize that he did something good, but you know, credit where credit's due.
Yeah,
but you're right. In that time we had Oberon Day, and if you knew, you knew. And now Oberon Day is something that everybody knows, and it's kept the same magic, right? There's nothing overshadowing about it. It hasn't been, you know, overexposed. It's still an exciting time every year for Oberon Day, so that's one of my favorites.
That's excellent. Oh, I love the two-hearted IPA. IPAs, that's changed my life for real.
All right, right after that team timeout is an official timeout. So, speaking of two-hearteds and IPAs. Oh yeah, that's a two-hearted timeout.
It's almost like I planned it out and psych it and just felt it.
Well, that's the curse of the announcers. I mean, if we make mention of something, it will happen. If we say the Jammers aren't making any headway, they're going to pierce through. If we're saying someone stayed out of the penalty box, they're going to go in. And if we say something about loving two-hearted, the officials are going to call a timeout.
I'm waiting for something to manifest in front of me right now.
I feel like an X-Man with really bad powers.
I am hopium.
Delish.
Oh, you might have to have it, man. It is.
And it looks like everybody is setting back up once again. Should be able to start the game in a moment. There it is. There it is. We've got a single jammer. It's number 11, Siren Song.
Great bump out by 88.
Oh, that's 86 Pepper. I have learned this one.
Pepper. Oh, good job. Number 86 Pepper. But Siren Song makes it through as lead jammer.
And Siren Song is on a power jam, meaning Siren Song is the only jammer out, so all eyes on them.
And Tiptoes to some points.
Siren Song coming back for the third pass. And 231 Aurora is out of the box and making a splash as a jammer.
And
gets knocked out of bounds and cycled back.
Great deal over there by number 22 and number 100, Educate. And Arsenics forcing out.
Siren song gets called. It looks like a track cut penalty, if you're asking me. Aurora finds a little bit of room. Pushing and shoving. Now
If you're straight, sorry.
It's like, whoop, whoop.
If you recall, Aurora's been playing pivot for a good chunk of the day and has gotten a couple of star passes, so jamming is not abnormal to them. For anybody unaware, the pivot is a player with the big old stripe on their helmet, and they can receive a star pass. They can become the jammer if it is handed off. Of course, that star on the helmet means jammer.
Good spin move, number 11, Siren Song, to some more points. Arsenics, Beatrix Lestrange, and Ollie K doing great on the tripod.
Couple of skaters go down and pop right back up, but Aurora takes advantage, gets through the pack, and 2-minute jam has expired. There's power jam for both teams, all sorts of fun stuff going on.
Yeah, this one right here, I think. Oops, my bad.
Looks like 12 points for Traverse City and 8 points for Marquette. Everybody getting on the scoreboard. An adjustment. 8 points for Marquette, 15 for Traverse City. Brings the score to 47-90 right now. We've got just over 3.5 minutes left in the first period.
Great bounce so far, wonderful. We have Beatrix Lestrange and 14,
Raging Randy for Marquette.
Raging Randy, and she keeps her feet chopping, trying to find a hole and some space. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, Beatrix, Beatrix Slaughter. I'm a Harry Potter guy, I'm sorry.
Announcer moment. If you caught it, it was fantastic. But we've got number 14, Raging Randy, as your lead jammer. Couple of players cycling in and out of the DHE plumbing and mechanical penalty box.
Ran into the blocking wall, number 13, Lizzie Luscious.
Whoa! Whoa! Did you see Lizzie Luscious right there just on the outside, staying in? Catching balance and catching that sideline at the same time. Really well done.
And stays on the track.
I'm sorry, I misspoke as well. You said Lizzie Luscious, and so did I. Number 9 is Tabby Catastrophe.
13.
My bad. That's the last mistake I'll make today, I promise.
Don't tell my wife.
All right, jam number 17. We've got 2 minutes left, and the officials are taking a two-hearted timeout. Let's make sure we've got everything all set and ready before we get into the half.
And again, giving a shout out to our equipment sponsors, the Modern Skate Shop and the Next Level Skate Shop.
And reminder, if you happen to be at the entry and exit, there is a raffle going on. We got a raffle today. We got a separate raffle tomorrow. We had a raffle yesterday. Hopefully you got some cool prizes out of that one. And if you happen to be in that area near the front and back, I'm sorry, not the front and back, the entrance and exit, I'm also going to implore you to win a chance at an MVP pass to RollerCon 2025. Now, how do you do that? You donate to Magnitude Adjustments Traveling and Training Fund for the USA Roller Derby. For every $10 you donate, you will get another entry into the MVP pass for RollerCon 2025.
Nice. Giving a shout out to some of our ACF track sponsors, Fratelli's, Sassafras, Acme Pure Blue, Edward Jones, Goosehead Insurance, and Bruised Boutique. Thank you. .209 Blitz jamming along with 81
Malpractice. And is that Blitz Bits that has the lead jammer? I believe that is. Malpractice getting cycled back, it looks like. And everybody is congregated up around turn 1, trying to find that nice little seam. And
Blitz, Malpractice forces her way through.
That was just a powerful move, just a strong move. And Blitz Bits, as the lead jammer, has the opportunity to call it off. Takes their opportunity, and with a minute and a half left, we've got at least one more jam coming out for this half.
Was forced to call it by that staunch defense that Traverse City had.
You know, with the score like this, you really have to give it to the defense. I mean, it is difficult to get onto the board. The defenses are playing well on both sides. This is really a testament to how well these blockers are doing.
Goodnight Doom jamming along with number 6 for Marquette. Oops, Push Up Daisy. And Goodnight Doom lead jamming. Gives a fake, takes the inside, but is forced out by Ripper. Whoa! Keeps her balance.
86 Pepper tried to make a nice little hit on Goodnight Doom. Goodnight Doom twisted, spun, escaped, and is able to carry on. Getting back around the track, trying to score a couple of more points.
Good work on the defense for Travis. 428. Beatrix Lestrangle.
And that is the end of the first half.
Yeah.
4 more points on the board for Traverse City, 96. Marquette is blanked in that jam. They've got 55. We will be back in 15 minutes after our intermission.
After a quick intermission, looks like we're going to get back to the action.
Everybody's so excited to get back to it. We still got 10 seconds of intermission left. There's the 5-second call. And we're off for the second half. All right, starting up, we've got jammers on either side. Number 14, Raging Randy for Marquette. And that is number 81, Malpractice for Traverse City.
Ooh, quick on that drawback. Oh, 14, oops. Raging Randy, really quick. Raging Randy able to shed the defender, number 13, Lizzie Lussus.
Malpractice just playing a little bit too hard right there. Has to take a seat for a moment. That puts Raging Randy on a power jam.
Traverse City regroups defensively and will attempt on containing Raging Randy as she weaves and takes the outside, or inside, to freedom.
Raging Randy bumping inside, chilling outside. Just going back and forth.
Raging Randy once again met by Arsenix, number 22, gives a bump, and Raging Randy absorbs those bumps.
Number 21 Cowboy threw out some nice blocks to give Raging Randy the pass. Just well choreographed.
Malpractice.
And that jam comes to a close. Marquette able to put 12 points on that scoreboard. 14 points on the scoreboard. It's 100 for Traverse City and 69 for Marquette. Nice.
Like these lead changes will dissolve quick if they're not careful.
Just like a pendulum, just back and forth, back and forth. So now we've got 248. That's Goodnight Doom. Heading off against 209, Blitz Bits. Representative skaters for Traverse City and Marquette.
Quick to the weave inside out to back in. Goodnight Doom skating to open light.
Oh, I just got it. Goodnight Moon. Oh, I'm slow.
79, Ms. Erie Machine, good on the D there. Goodnight Doom again, weaving her way through the pack.
So, looks like a power jam. Blitz Bits has to sit down for just a minute and hang out with our friends at DHE.
The Amazon Avenger trying to make space for her jammer, 248 Goodnight Doom. Goodnight Doom, one-on-one against 86. Ooh, Pepper.
Pepper holds off Doom for a moment, but not for the whole thing. And Blitz Bits back in the action. Pushing hard through the Marquette Jammers.
Maintains. And 209. Blitz Bits makes her way through.
And the entire Jammer pack has made a full cycle. Made a full lap. Did you see that spin by Goodnight Doom?
Yes, I did. Very nice. Traverse City gets those points back from the last jam, scoring 14 points on that jam. Goodnight Doom, with the help of her offense and defense.
We are 4 minutes into the second half.
Siren Song jamming for Traverse City.
Looks like number 11 is Siren Song. Number 14, Raging Randy for Marquette.
Raging Randy continues to be super fast, making way on the inside, getting free. Number 11 immediately is to the penalty box.
Raging Randy has the lead jammer status, and just heard a coach call out power jam. Sounds like Siren Song hit the box.
Randy sees a little bit of daylight. Yeah. Lizzie Lutchis goes and joins number 11.
Oh, look at that block throw.
Oh, great block there. And adjustment to the inside as another, or the Marquette player.
Is that 13?
Ooh, very quick. 11, forced to speed. 22, Arsenics meets her there on the defense. And 428 forces out as well.
Oh,
great D.
There were so many skaters going in and out of the penalty box. There was a moment where there were only 6 active skaters on the track. You typically, I mean, you got 4 blockers. Well, you got 3 blockers, a pivot, and the jammer each side, right? You got 5 on 5. So the Zebras are staying busy today, getting everybody back into the place where they need to be, and sometimes that place is a penalty box. But on that jam, Marquette was able to score 11 points.
Ooh,
Titans head up to 80 to 114.
It's a battle. Number 91 for Traverse City.
Is overshadowed by Blitz Bits.
Slaughter. And,
Blitz Bits is your lead jammer, number 209 for Marquette.
Wait. Hold on. Did I do that right?
Yep.
Okay.
Fouls. And a quick jam. 1 point scored for Marquette.
All right, everybody taking a look around, making sure everything's all set up, and
Push-up
jam
Daisy.
number 5.
Push-up Daisy jamming for Marquette. And again, 81. Malpractice.
Ooh,
Heads to the box.
Malpractice looked like they were going to take lead jammer status, but the Zebra said no. Looks like a track cut to me.
Opportunity for Marquette to make up some points. Trying, but Traverse City is thinking otherwise, as she is just mauled here by the defense.
And Push-Up Daisy finds a break in the action. Got lead jammer status, is going. Push-Up Daisy has been doing a great job both as a pivot and a jammer today.
Yes.
Just bouncing back and forth between a couple of different roles.
Play called. Making space, blockers making room. But the defense
pressure
recovering
shoving.
well. Malpractice. Making it, no, number 13, Lizzie Luscious, my bad.
Yep.
Tracking her back, all the way back. Start again.
Push-Up Daisy got it cycled back. And takes a bump from Educate and takes a bump from Lizzie Luscious. Just cannot get through the blockers quite yet.
Great work by the Traverse City on the defense. Good block to make space. Attempt. The recovery by number 100, Educate, doing well. Ooh. 81 hits the deck, but right back up. Very quick.
Couple of people popping down, popping right back up. Couple of people going to the box. The entire block line is hanging out right around turn 3.
By the captain. 86 Pepper on the grid defense. Making making 81 cycle back.
3-6-7. And jam is called.
Some spirited play on either end. Great play. Well, the refs do it. Yeah, so there's a lot of things going on there.
I can't keep track of everything. And
Yeah.
I certainly can't mention everything that we're seeing right here. Hopefully you're able to see a live stream of this, because there is a lot going on, and we apologize for missing a few things. It happens faster than we can speak.
like drinking through a fire hose. Like,
but Marquette was able to toss 3 more points on the board. They keep chipping away, chipping away. We are on jam number 6.
Goodnight Doom once again consistently making her way to space, open space, and 14 finds some space.
14, of course, is Raging Randy.
Of course, I didn't have to look that up.
Raging Randy once again through.
And the entire jam line is hanging out on the back stretch right now. We've got an up-close view of what's going on. Goodnight Doom.
Ooh, great move. Goodnight Doom with the shiver. And Raging Randy met by Arsenics and Tabby Catastrophe. Once again, and
Raging Randy finds a space while Goodnight Doom gets popped out. And then Goodnight Doom finds a seam. Goodnight Doom still retains the lead jammer status and takes advantage, calls it off.
does a lot of work on that one.
Goodnight Doom able to put up 12 for Traverse City while Marquette grabs another 8 points.
A good back and forth.
Again, just picking away at the scoreboard, picking away at the scoreboard. Blitz Bits is representing for Marquette, while Siren Song is representing for Traverse City in this jammer standoff.
126-92 Traverse City, 30-point lead by Traverse, but it can be chewed up pretty quick, as we saw earlier. And the captain doing work. Number 86, Pepper. Siren Song, number 11, had to take his seat for Traverse. As Blitz Bits jamming approaches.
One of the things I love about being this uptight and close to the action is being able to hear some of the coaches call things out. Very animated on the sidelines. So, you know, 10% of what I'm seeing on the track is called out by the coaches, and that is how I'm learning of the action.
And again, the defense for Traverse City, 13-100, Educate. Doing a great job holding Marquette. And we have some collisions.
Siren Song.
Yeah, Siren Song bounces to the other side. Nice. Blitz Pit sneaks through to the outside.
And Pepper out of the penalty box and immediately starts doing some fantastic blocking. Siren Song gets called out.
Travis regroups and meets Blitz Bits.
Blitz Big up in the jam, power jam going on. Blitz Bits holding on to balance and weaving through the pack.
Marquette trying to create some space for their jammer.
And responsibly calls it. Takes a minute to get reset. Marquette popping 11 on the board right there. Traverse City another 4 points. 5 points, excuse me.
Max efforts by each squad. Raging Randy in again once again. Jamming for Marquette.
And that power jam continues on for just a moment. And we've got an official timeout. Let's make sure that everything is set and ready the way it needs to be. We've got 17 minutes left in the second half.
Timeout sponsor, Bell's Brewery. Too hard a timeout called.
Don't mind if I do.
Yes, please.
So, I was saying a minute ago, I'm going to get back to it because it's in my head. So, Grand Rapids has
helps. Like some of the rule stuff. Right.
All right, looks like the official timeout is wrapping up. Everything is true and right with the world. The scorekeeping looks all standard. And we're ready.
Raging Randy, shot out of the cannon. Makes way, but still met with a wall of defense.
Raging Randy is on a power jam.
7-10, Java Junkie doing the best she can to curtail number 14, Raging Randy.
So Raging Randy is your lead jammer. And number 11, Siren Song, has hopped out of the
Siren
box.
Song
And
hops and marches through the crowd. Very quick.
Raging Randy sees it and sees what's happening. Calls off the jam. Great play
on
right
time.
there. Siren Song was coming up on the pack. Raging Randy keeps Siren Song off of the scoreboard.
I found too. I was confused. Like instead of cycling.
2 points on the scoreboard for Marquette. Blanking Traverse City in that jam. So pick it away, pick it away, pick it away.
Blitz bits. And
Oh, is that number 91? I believe that's Beatrix Slaughter.
Slaughter.
Who is your lead jammer? I look away for 1 second, and Beatrix Slaughter is making a lap around the track. Look, I thought Beatrix Slaughter was going to go in between a couple of people and just went full force right into one of the blockers.
Bumped right into, and then met by a wall of Marquette defensive players. Very resistant. Educate.
Shoving.
Yes.
Wow. Blitz gets around Educate, but it took effort.
Mm-hmm.
And there we go. Beatrix Slaughter, as the lead jammer, calls off the jam.
Great skating by all.
Traverse City tops 4 on the scoreboard and gets out. We'll do a reset. We'll start out with jam number 9 of the second half. We are halfway through.
Malpractice, 81, jamming for Traverse City.
Now Traverse City had an okay lead coming into the first half, and Marquette just keeps chipping away. It is getting tighter and tighter as this game goes through.
Push-up Daisy, jamming for Marquette.
So it looks like Push-Up Daisy started off as a pivot for the beginning of the game and moving to jammer for the later half of the game.
Takes a little help from her friends and makes it way through. Nice.
That's how you get by.
Yes, sir.
Malpractice still kind of ducking and weaving in there. Can't get through yet. Whole lot of action right around turn number 1.
Defense holding strong by either. 79 for Traverse City. Ms. Erie Machine helping with the defense there. Java Junkie as well. 7-10. And stops number 6. Push-up Daisy.
On the back stretch, everybody's kind of running into each other. Pepper trying to set some picks. That's number 86 for Marquette.
Pepper trying to make some space. You are correct. And is met with 4 defensive players, along with 79.
And there's Malpractice. Finding a hole in the wall and coming across.
Great space made by Marquette. Max effort is given. This is great derby. 4 points for Marquette, chipping away at Traverse City's lead.
that looks like a two-hearted timeout taken by Marquette. So huge thanks to Bell's Brewing for sponsoring our two-hearted timeouts. And if you haven't done so already, take a walk around the arena if you can, and check out some of the fantastic things that we have to offer, such as D-Soil Designs, or I'm sorry, D-Sil Designs. I do that every time. They've got homemade crafts, card decks featuring art, stickers, all sorts of fantastic stuff like that. Paisley Sheep has homemade crafts. Patine has roller skating hard enamel pins and charms and vinyl stickers. Groovy Glam Vintage for all your vintage clothing needs. Just, I mean, you can look sharp coming out of here checking out Groovy Glam Vintage.
And look original too. That vintage, if you get your vintage drip right, original, no one else can touch your stuff. All original looks. Me personally, I do like the vintage look myself too.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Anybody can find the latest and greatest, but if you get some of that nice throwback and you make it work, oh.
Yes. Yep, the contemporary with the old school, boom, original.
All right, everything is right with the world. The timeout has ended, so we've got jam number 11. We've got Racing Randy from Marquette and Goodnight Doom representing Traverse City.
Very active on the jam there. Goodnight Doom making the space. Ooh. Traverse. They're going to the D once again. They have tightened up on their defensive end. And Goodnight Doom.
Inside track, just find something I couldn't find. Raging Randy is pushing hard, getting quite a lot of resistance from Marquette blockers.
Great work by 7-10 for Traverse City Java Junkie. Educate number 100. Great resistance holding strong until Raging Randy makes some space. .231 for Marquette. Aurora forcing to cycle back and then forcing Goodnight Doom to call it. Siren Song jamming for Traverse City with Blitz Bits for Marquette.
Jam number 11 of the second half. We've got about just under 11 and a half minutes left in the game. Look at that. A couple of skaters pop down, pop right back up again. It's always just kind of a traffic jam until you find the space. And speaking of finding space.
Ooh, yeah. Siren Song found some.
Just running on the tips of their skates. At the same time, Blitz Bits finds their way as well. Siren Song gets across all the blockers and calls it, pulling in 4 points.
4 points.
They just took Blitz Bits out of the game right there. Just removed the opportunity for scoring.
Yes.
I mean, the first half was really good. The second half has just been this constant back and forth, just tooth and nail.
And once again, number 14, Raging Randy, and 91. Oh.
Whoa, there we go. Beatrix Slaughter. I'm tired, Raging Randy. My goodness.
Where does she find the energy? He's been jamming. Wow, quick. It's too quick around the edge. It's very fast. Caught the defenders looking.
Pop some points, call the jam. There we go.
Wow, yep.
4 right back. Blitz Bits back in to jam.
And we've been doing a lot of talking about jams. If you're in a jam with a real estate, please call TJ Holmes, Keller Williams, Grand Rapids North, and Treadstone Mortgage. Violet and her trusted OD Treadstone team will always be there to help you out.
Malpractice jamming for Traverse. Met with a bunch of resistance. Good O on Traverse City, creating some space for 81.
Other jammer looks to be Blitz Bits right there. I haven't seen a call for lead jammer yet. I'm not sure. Oh, there it is. Blitz Bits. Blitz Bits is the lead jammer. Everybody cycled around turn number 2. There's a nice big traffic jam. Blitz Bits gets caught up in it and popped out, calls the jam.
Bumped out. Tabby Catastrophe helped on that. With Java Junkie 710.
Puts the jam at an end instead of going out of bounds and going to the back. So you take 7 points, you put them on the scoreboard, and you reset.
Chipping into that.
Let Raging Randy do their thing up against Goodnight Moon.
Doom.
And some great skating by Goodnight Doom I've watched, and I had the pleasure to announce them yesterday on their win, or no, their loss. Goodnight Doom's a great skater.
And Racing Randy gets cycled back once again.
And space.
Always close to that out of bounds line. Sometimes it bites you. Goodnight Doom running around through and makes a move, finds the inside track. It's able to take another lap right there.
Good D, 428. Bellatrix Lestrangle.
Yeah, that's right.
You did have it. You did have it.
I'm gonna keep looking. I'm trying to look right at it. I'm like, strangle. No, I keep forcing it. Goal. Educate tries the ball.
Oh. It worked. Educate had a great tap right there. Pops Raging Randy right out. Goodnight Doom makes a move. Aurora gets a piece, but not enough.
Good move by Raging Randy. Whole lot of skating by Raging Randy tonight. Making her way through. Nice! Stop! And acceleration.
I thought Goodnight Doom was out. They were not. The Zebras have confirmed. Everything is all good.
Raging Randy giving it all right now.
I mean, this late in the game, we might be going to a full-time jam. I mean, we don't have much time left. It's been going on, just going round and round.
Both jammers with impressive moves, despite the great defense by both.
And called. Everything hits time.
Man.
That was the officiating team giving the time right there. Nobody called it, but huge on the scoreboard for both teams. Marquette racks up 13. Traverse City racks up 28. That puts it at 133 for Marquette, 175 for Traverse City. We've got just over 5 minutes left in the second half. We're lining up for jam number 15. Looks like Siren Song against number 21, Cowboy. And, oh no, is that a track cut? Siren Song gets sent to the box. There's a power jam being called. Just
Well, good work.
look at that, never stopping.
Yeah.
All the effort going on right there.
And all that good D by number 42 right now.
Yeah.
Good work. Oh, live the denial. Very good.
42 is the Amazon Avenger.
Amazon Avenger doing just.
It's just a one-on-one Amazon Avenger versus Cowboy. Cowboy finally gets past, but great effort. Amazon Avenger gets to take a break for their efforts.
Ooh, tiptoes through the inside to freedom.
Siren Song's back out on the track. .21 Cowboy calling it. Take some points, and we're going to do a whole new jam.
both scoring 2 on that.
And as a reminder, the MVPs of the game will get Roller Bones Precision Skate Bearings or Coochie Family Market Fruits of the Forest Jam. Now, Coochie Family Jams have been sponsored all weekend, and I've seen all sorts of different flavors. My favorite so far has been Toe Jam, but I haven't tried the Fruits of the Forest. I'm excited about this one.
I swear to God, that was
Jam and Fruits of the Forest. I know, dude, you made it through that very well. Ooh, dodging it, getting up in it, dude, that was great. That was awesome.
The only thing in here that's a fruit is a tomato. It's barely a fruit.
And it's like even Coochie's Family Farm, like Coochie's will trip you up and it's like, Coochie, wait, what?
And we've got a quick team timeout. Wait, what do we do at timeouts?
Two-hearted timeouts.
I love two-hearted timeouts. Huge thanks to Bell's Brewing and all of the other brewers in the area that are supporting us, including but not limited to City Built. Let's Stay Home has great mixers. The Garage Bar, which also supports after parties.
Yes, very good place.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, if you like yourself a little bit of brew, welcome to Brew City, USA.
Blitz Bits for Marquette. And
Whoa.
what's it, 91 for... Oops. I should know
Is that
this.
Beatrix Slaughter right there?
It is.
They were moving so fast through the pack, I couldn't even read the name on their jersey.
And lead jamming for Marquette is Blitz Bits.
Blitz Bits.
Oh, wait,
getting
never
back
mind.
through and calling it.
I was mistaken, I guess.
We've got 3.5 minutes left in the second half.
And the lead can change. It could. Marquette still has a chance. 135 or 181 to 135.
Well, we've seen a couple of really high-scoring jams. I can't imagine what at the end. And Marquette only has, I think, their injury timeout left. Traverse City just took their own timeout. That's their first of the half. We'll take a second, get a line there, let Traverse City do their thing.
Yeah, buddy.
I think everyone's going to say it along with us at this point. Two-hearted timeouts. They're our favorite.
Two-hearted timeouts, yes.
And if you have too many of those, there's always the Drip Bar, who is one of the sponsors. They will help you out.
Get an Uber.
Get an Uber so you don't do anything bad where cool Toyota will, have to turn you away. And during this timeout, I'm also going to remind you of the raffle tickets at the entrance. While you're coming in, while you're coming out, grab some raffle tickets. There's a raffle. There was one yesterday. Of course, there's one today. There's also going to be one tomorrow, all independent, and that is sponsored by Sacred Beginnings. Huge thanks to Sacred Beginnings. If you know, you know. They are a very important part of our community. Please look them up. They do some great, great work. I really like the work they do.
Becca Deca, 422 in for Traverse City, along with Raging Randy once again jamming for Marquette.
That's number 14.
Still has some energy after everything in.
Oh,
He's
my
to the
goodness.
inside. Great move.
Almost a foot race. I can't tell who the lead jammer is. Is it Deca Deca?
They call Becca Deca.
And as they're cycling around, Becca Deca was not in the lead, but was the lead jammer. Called it. Great strategic move. That is fantastic.
Wow.
Again, we're going to call it scoreless, but not pointless. Traverse City got the lead jam. Since they're in the lead, they took a little bit of time off the clock, and they prevented their opponents from scoring. That was a really well-played jam.
Blitz Bits and Goodnight Moon back. Doom. Goodnight Doom.
You and me both, buddy. And everybody's caught up in a traffic jam around the turn. One and announcer's curse right there. Look at that. Goodnight Doom found their way through.
And great ability to stay in. Blitz Bits. Oh, Goodnight Doom. Oh,
Yep. Goodnight Dim getting shoved out, calls the jam. It's a fantastic defensive play on the Marquette pivot. Who was that, number 291, I believe?
Yes. Oh, Traverse City putting 4 on the board.
231, Aurora, I'm sorry. My apologies, Aurora. Thank you for the forgiveness.
It's crazy how they do that. Yeah. They just have that ability.
We've got jam number 19, 90 seconds left in the game, and
7-11.
who is that? Raging Randy against Viper Tension?
Viper Tension.
Raging Randy for Marquette, Viper Tension for Traverse City. This is the first time Viper Tension had the opportunity to jam, but has been rocking as a pivot and blocker all day.
Raging Randy with the burst straight into the pack.
Viper Tension gets through.
And the pass to number 9. That is Tabby Catastrophe. Watched her jam a bunch yesterday as well. Very good skater.
Raging Randy does a smart thing, gets a couple of points on the board, and let's reset for the next jam.
Little confusion on the track.
Looks like a team timeout on behalf of Traverse City. I'm getting thirsty. Do you have anything that could quench that thirst during a timeout?
Two-hearted.
That's what I'm talking about.
Two-hearted, please. Oof. Team timeout. 30 seconds.
And if you have not already, check out Donna Fento with the therapeutic massages up in the corner over here. We also have Zen Wellness and Nutrition doing therapeutic massages and cupping. And All About Derby has miscellaneous derby clothing, gear, patches, skates, fanny packs, hats, and limited sizing and stock selling at a discount. If you've got the opportunity, check out these fantastic sponsors that are all around us at the DeVos Place in Grand Rapids on this beautiful Saturday.
And while we have the moment, I'd like to thank you for allowing us to announce I am Cricket, and we have
I am most humble ever.
Very nice.
It's the stupidest thing I could think of.
All right, looks like that team timeout is winding to a close. Getting back on the track, and we've got an official timeout.
We have a lot of two-hearters right now, man. If
If I were actually partaking this early in the afternoon, it would get a little difficult.
Nap time.
Get one of those thick tongues. Could not do it. But, of course, when the officials take a timeout, it gives us an opportunity to remind you of all sorts of our sponsors, not limited to, absolutely including winning a chance at an MVP pass at RollerCon 2025. If you want a chance at an MVP pass for RollerCon 2025, Milton will award you one for every $10 you donate towards Matitude's travel and training for USA Roller Derby. Go find Matitude's lovely blown-up head over in the corner by the entrance and exit, pretty close to the raffle tickets. For every $10 you donate, you get another chance at an MVP pass for RollerCon 2025.
Sounds awesome. You know anybody that's been to RollerCon?
Matitude.
Really?
Yeah.
I want to go. I just want to go to see.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
I already have a bank track I'm dying to skate on.
oh.
I am a sucker for names, so the Pink Opossum. The Pink Opossum shop is a Latina-owned business that sells handmade novelty candles and all-natural skincare products.
Yeah, right over there. I was just talking to them during intermission.
Nice.
Yeah, they're right over there. Give us a wave.
Pink Opossum! Woo!
I can't go a whole game without mentioning Blondie's Trucker Hat Bar.
Oh, yes.
It's a great place, and I was drawn in because I love the name. Right? Like,
Is that the one they make? They make custom-made patchwork trucker hats?
yeah. That's the one. I saw that name, and I'm like, I gotta check this out. No fedoras. They've got a no fedora rule, which
What?
I support it. I 100% support it.
Yes. I am naive. I will buy it. I will totally buy it.
I don't know that they have a no fedora rule. If I had a trucker hat bar, I would make a no fedora rule. That's.
I would think. Yeah.
By the way, we talked about live tattoos while we were early in the first half. I don't think I name-checked the Tattoo Toad and Mad Hatter Tattoo, so I apologize to our sponsors for not name-checking them properly. But if you need tarot readings, art, tattoo, business information, tattoos, maybe, go check them out. Tattooed Toad and Mad Hatter Tattoo.
I get a tattoo and a tarot card reading.
Well, maybe you do the tarot card reading first so you know what tattoo to get.
That would be smart. Very good, right?
Don't-
If you're going to put like her name on your neck possibly, and you get the tarot card reading, saying, I probably shouldn't.
We've all met that guy where we're like, maybe.
Right. I wish someone would have told me. I wish I would have got that reading before.
It's like 30. Yeah, there's 30 seconds left in the game.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Solid.
I see a little bit of shakeup with the officials. We might be able to get word on what's going on in just a minute. But we've at least got a number of skaters getting ready with the 5-second call. Boom, there we go. Blitz Bits, Becca Decca. And Blitz Bits getting caught up a little bit, trying to find that space. Becca Decca falls down and pops right back up.
and
finds the inside track.
Very good, Becca.
We've got a lead jammer.
And Blitz Bits finds a way.
Becca Decca runs right through the pack. Blitz Bits not far behind, but getting caught up in traffic a little.
And that'll do it for this bout. Unofficial score 139-193, Traverse City.
Hang tight with us for just a minute while the skating and non-skating officials do their thing. We'd like to thank the skating and non-skating officials for being able to support us, keeping everything right, keeping everything fair, and we'd like to thank you for your patience while they make sure they've got everything straight. Also, a huge thanks to the medical team who is always here to make sure everybody is safe before they have fun. Very important.
And I'd like to thank you as well for having us. This is a riot. I love watching this, and I love doing this as well. This is great, being a part of it.
It's always so warm. It's a great way to make new friends, both on and off the track. So, from the bottom of our hearts, Cricket, I think I speak for you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Hey, and thank you too. Great meeting you.
Absolute
Awesome cat
pleasure.
right here. First time announcing with this cat. Most humble is awesome.
Awesome. I can't say enough great things about myself, but also Cricket over here as well.
Stay tuned for the MVP, naming of the MVPs.
And if you happen to be in DeVos Place with us, go down on the track and give everybody a little bit of love. Show them a high five.
I'll go down to 2-0.
We have the formal official score. Traverse City scored 4 on that last jam. 193 is their final score against Marquette, 139. Great skating, great game for all skaters today. And as we wrap up, we would like to announce a couple of MVPs for each team with some prizes. Cricket's out to hand out the prizes right now, so let's find Raging Randy. Where's Raging Randy? Go find Cricket and collect your prize. And where is Goodnight Doom? Goodnight Doom, congratulations. That's right. Your MVPs for the game, Raging Randy and Goodnight Doom. Fantastic job and great game.